Good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are fine and enjoying your time. I'm here with my today's topic, and it is future tense. Know that future tense has four aspects: future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. I'll take the start with future indefinite tense. Simple future tense is used to show future activities. For example, I will go to Lahore tomorrow. He will attend the class day after tomorrow. We will meet our friends at the party today. They will be here soon. In all these examples, will is there to give us this impression that all the actions are going to happen in the future. It is also used to describe uncontrollable future activities. For example, it will be Friday tomorrow. The sun will rise at 5 a.m. She will be 18 years old by next week. Then helping verbs for future indefinite tense are will and shall. Now the uses of will and shall are here that will is a bit informal as compared to shall, and it is used to express predictions, intentions or voluntary actions. For example, we will attend the party tonight. Now this is an intention. I will help you with your project. It will rain tomorrow. This is a prediction. He will receive the job offer. Now shall is a bit formal and it is used to indicate mandatory requirement in formal or official contexts. For example, we shall consider your application. The company shall comply with the regulations. The employee shall keep the confidential documents secretly. And then Urdu identification of future indefinite tense is this, that at the end of Urdu sentences we have ga, ge and gi. Then moving on to the sentence structure, and for future indefinite tense, the positive sentence structure is subject plus helping verb, that is will, shall, plus first form of verb plus object. For example, he will talk to his parents. वो अपने वालिदैन से बात करेगा. They will organize the function. वो तकरीब का इंतज़ाम करेंगे. We shall go to the picnic. हम सैर के लिए जाएंगे. It will respond quickly. ये तेज़ी से जवाब देगा. The negative sentence structure is it takes the subject first, then helping verb will, shall, plus word of negation not, plus first form of verb, plus object. Examples are they will not go to the meeting. वो मीटिंग में नहीं जाएंगे. I shall not complete my assignment. मैं अपना काम मुकम्मल नहीं करूँगी. He will not appear for the exams. वो इम्तिहान नहीं देगा. She will not attend the class today. वो आज जमात नहीं लेगी. Interrogative positive sentence structure is first of all helping verb will, shall, plus subject plus first form of verb plus object. Let's explore this formula with the help of examples. Will they call us today? क्या वो हमें आज फ़ोन करेंगे? Shall I talk to my sister? क्या मैं अपनी बहन से बात करूँगी? Will they sing a song? क्या वो गाना गाएंगे? Shall we listen to the teacher? क्या हम उस्ताद को सुनेंगे? Now interrogative negative sentence structure will, shall plus subject plus word of negation not plus verb 1 plus object and at the end question mark. Will they not behave properly with their parents? क्या वो अपने वालिदैन के साथ अच्छे तरीके से पेश नहीं आएंगे? Shall I not come to your home? क्या मैं आपके घर नहीं आऊँगी? Will you not meet me? क्या आप मुझसे नहीं मिलेंगे? Will he not offer his prayers? क्या वो अपनी नमाज अदा नहीं करेगा? Will my sister not arrive today? क्या मेरी बहन आज नहीं आएंगी? Now informal questions, positive sentence structure is WH word plus will, shall plus subject plus first form of verb plus object and then question mark. Why will he allow his brother to take his phone? वो अपने भाई को उसका फ़ोन लेने की इजाज़त क्यों देगा? When shall I reach Islamabad? मैं इस्लामाबाद कब पहुंचूंगी? Where will he park the car? वो गाड़ी को कहाँ पार्क करेगा? Informal questions negative WH word plus will, shall plus subject plus not plus first form of verb and then object. At the end we have question mark. Why will she not buy a dress? वो नया जोड़ा क्यों नहीं खरीदेगी? Where will he not visit? वो कहाँ नहीं जाएगी? When shall I not come to you? मैं कब आपके पास नहीं आऊँगी. Now contractions for will not and shall not are here. For will not we use won't, and for shall not we use shan't. You can use them in your all the examples and you will get the result of it. The distinction between will and shall is here, that will is often used for actions that are already planned, promised or confirmed. Like for example, if I say I will attend the meeting tomorrow, I have already planned or committed about it. She will graduate next year, it's already planned and expected. But on the other hand, shall is often used for actions that are proposed, suggested or not yet confirmed. For example, if I say I shall attend the party, if I am invited, I might attend but it's not confirmed. We shall discuss the details later. It's a proposal or suggestion not yet confirmed. So when we use will, it means we are confirmed about our actions, and when we use shall, it means that our actions are not confirmed. They might fluctuate according to the situation. I hope you will understand the concept of future indefinite tense. I'll be there with my next video soon. Until then, take care. Bye bye.